All right, y'all, let's do right back. And we've been seeking we in the next 10 to 12 minutes. We want to see can we go on and bring an end to this question about the poor word black community with the churches on. And we talked about the separation of the church and the state. And these people who operate in the church licensed through the state. But more people claim when they go to the church, and it's always not just churches, but we know the churches, because it just depends on where you're in the country. Sometimes in certain places, the church is the mosque. The church is the synagogue. The church can even be the Masonic Lodge. The church can even be the Eastern Star Group. Because all of these groups, organizations, or whatever denomination or whatever name you want to attach to them, all use what is called a scarce book of some sort. Now, a couple of these organizations, they use the two main, what we consider monotheistic scarce books, which is the Bible and the Quran. So a lot of them, they start out with the Bible. But as they start getting off of the milk, see, somebody feeling me as you watch other video. If they get off the milk and they start getting stronger, can eat some solid food, then they move over to another book. They'll move over from the Bible to the Quran as they grow in age. Especially like if they study, trying to show themselves approved. That way, if they do that, they can rightly divide the words of truth. And they can have their senses trained to discern both good and evil. But these particular people, they operate within the scope or the realm of all these organizations, all these groups, all these denominations, whatever name you want to attach to. So Do Right said that an enemy has done this. And for a long time, Do Right himself wrestled with that. Because he was a baby in the woods. But then, I heard what he said. You got to watch out for the sheep, for the wolves. The wolves, y'all, in sheep clothing. They look just like the sheep, but they wolves. Jesus said something about the Pharisees and Sadducees, and he called them vipers and serpents. Somebody feel it. I know it all. If you're paying attention, you're learning something. But if you're trying to make me your song that you just want to play over and listen and get your little pop of your finger on, get your little laugh on, so you're going to miss something that you really need. It's profit. And keeping some people poor. They use religion. Religion comes from a Greek word. Do-right really can't pronounce it all that good because my phonics ain't the best. Do-right done fall down no heaven. I'm trying to get out of hell like y'all. But united we stand, and divided we fall. We can't be united because we keep falling. That's what do-right trying to get up to see. Got to be brothers and sisters. Serve one another first. You can be friends with everybody else. Then you can't even get along with your neighbor. You go to work. 5 sisters there working with you. 1 white woman. All y'all get along with the white woman. Y'all can't stand one another. But y'all want to offer her friendship and can't get along with one another. Sit there and tell all each other business to her. She ain't gonna tell you nothing. And then when she wants a mandingo, she want to come at your house and look at your man. See? But anyhow, it's proper in keeping certain people poor. In the days of Jesus, and because people don't know history, it's going to take me too long to go in there, so I ain't going to deal with that right now. But what do-right going to do is give you some resources that will explain this a whole lot better than do-right can do in 10 or 15 minute clip. There's a book, several books, by the black author by the name of Rudolph Winster or something like that. One of the titles of the book is called From Babylon to Timbuktu. Then he got another book titled Dry Bone in the Valley. Then he got another book which will really tie in what Do-Right saying right now about the history pole. And it's called something about Judea trembles under Rome. And I'm here to tell you, if you seek it, you'll find it probably free. Or at least where you can read it free online. You might not be able to download it and save it or nothing, but you'll be able to read it. And it'll bring a whole lot of more stuff, more clear on a lot of this stuff that Do-Right say. But it is proper and keep a certain group of people power. And religion comes from a Greek word, I think it's something like religii or something like that. Y'all can check it out yourself. Which means to bind up, to control, to govern. Some of the synonyms you can use with the word. I think it was one of the popes of Rome. I think it was somebody like, I ain't quite sure now, don't quote it, because one of y'all will go type in the name exact and it don't show up, because you're too lazy to put in the work and find it for yourself. Well, he lied about that. So I'm telling you, don't quote it. Don't be quoting it like that, but I'm trying to get you close. Told you do right, sometimes I have to scratch the surface. I can't remember everything. So much going on when you're dealing with the affirmation. Hard to sleep sometimes. You go 5 or 6 days and can't sleep, but you ain't tired. You ain't sleeping. You ain't got to be eating 3-4 meals a day. You need all that. Some warm water and salt dye to do you good sometimes. Clean your eye. Some water and lemon dye fast 2, 3, 4 days. Clean all the gunk out you. See? But think his name was Pope Leon 10 or 12 or something like that. I do right got the information online. Now, I don't know if it's right. I know it's a lot of misinformation. But in fact, I seen it. And then because you can't find it don't mean I ain't seen it. But he said something about religion is the opium of the masses. Now that wasn't him say that. He didn't say that. He said this. Oh, what great prophet. Not the PH, but the PR prophet. Has this myth of Christ brought us? But it was somebody that said religion was the opium or the dope of the masses. Do right at 11 minutes. He was trying to do 12. But the Spirit just led him. Sometimes you just have to go the way things take you. Some things you can't put no time limit on because we really ain't on no time. Just make it motion. And so Do-Right will have to make another motion and make a little more time available. And so he's going to close this side. That'll be part 5. He's going to do a part 6. And he'll be through in the next maybe 6, 10 minutes. Hopefully. Be right back.